Good morning, Global Sense. My name is Mary Grace Academia, the 2025 President of Rebap Global City. So this is our second video for this segment, Spotlight on Success. Our featured broker of the month, in today's video, will be presenting to you for the month of February. Okay, by the way, we are here in our office of Rebap Global City in BGC. So now let me introduce to you our featured broker of the month, CRB Christine Faye Figueras.
Good morning, everyone. I am CRB Christine Faye S. Figueras. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for having me here. I am in the real estate industry since 2013. As I started as a real estate agent in DMCI Homes in-house department, and by God's grace, I became a licensed real estate broker in 2015.
That's good. That's nice. So, for my first question, Faye, what is your previous career before you become a real estate broker?
Okay. Let me first say that I was a psychologist by heart because I graduated with a degree of psychology in New Era University. So, but God has different plans for me. So, my first job was a real call center agent. So, I handle calls from foreign nationals, ganyan. And then, due to health concerns, because of the irregular shifting schedules,
right?
I wanted a permanent job with a regular schedule, so I landed in the banking industry. So, dun sa bank naman, my first job was very humbling. Kasi, I was a reliever. So, yun yung staff pool na sinasabi. Kapag ka merong kulang na tao sa isang branch, like dalawa yung nag-absent, either a new account teller or yung teller na nagpa-process talaga ng withdrawal, encashment. So, ako yung pinapadala doon. So, I have to know both responsibilities. Mag-new accounts ka ba or mag-teller ka? And aside from that, iba't ibang branches yon. So, as a neneng pa ako nun eh. Kailangan kong matutong mag-commute at kailangan kong ma-familiarize yung mga locations ng branches.
Right.
So, that's the first challenge that I have. But syempre, kailangan kong magpursige, diba? Mag-persevere. Lalo na nung time na yun is ako yung breadwinner.
Right.
Family. Kakamatay na kasi ng father ko. And then yung mom ko, that time, meron siyang sakit. So, kailangan ko talagang, kahit na mahirap, kailangan kong magpatuloy. And then, merong isang branch na inabsorb ako. So, that was the Equitable PCI Bank, yung Tomas Morato Kamuning branch. So, I worked there as a new accounts clerk or yun nga, sales assistant. So, ako yung nag-open ng new accounts, nagpe-perform ng KYC kapag ka mag-open ng deposit account ng client, ganyan. And then, nagkaroon ng merger. Yung, if you can still recall yung BDO and Equitable PCI merger, dalawa yung branch na nandun sa isang area, doon sa along Tomas Morato. So, si BDO tsaka si Equitable PCI Bank. So, anong mangyayari? Merong redundancy. Pagka may redundancy, ibig sabihin, merong mga employees na madidisperse. Merong employees na mariretain.
Right.
So, most of the employees na na-retain, yung nandun sa talagang original BDO branch. Pero yung branch ng Equitable PCI Bank, yun yung ginamit ni BDO. So, nag-relocate yung mga tao nila doon. Kami, na-disperse kami. Ako naman, napunta ako doon sa systematics integration team.
Under pa rin ni BDO?
Under na ni BDO yon kasi siya na yung naging mother bank eh. Siya yung absorbing bank. So, nangyari, I performed the duties of a new accounts clerk. But this time, ang deployment namin is not only in Metro Manila, but sa buong Pilipinas. So, ang isang assignment namin is 2 to 3 weeks. May provinces, may Metro Manila, kahit sa Mindanao na assign. So, kasi kaya nagkaganon, pag kami nagtitraining na Equitable PCI Bank na employee, inapadala sa Manila, mababakate yung position nila doon sa branch. And then kami yung ipapadala, kami yung mag-overflow.
Replacement.
Yun. So ngayon, nag-enjoy ako kasi kung saan ako napupunta. Ngayon, there came a time na napunta ako doon sa Puerto Princesa branch. Nag-iisang branch ng Equitable PCI Bank na i-convert sa BDO. So, ang ganda-ganda doon. Imagine, yung time na yun yung first airplane experience ko.
Wow.
For free, Tapos may mga allowances, syempre. Pero, syempre, medyo rural siya. Nakagat ako ng lamok. Nagkaroon ako ng malaria.
Oh.
Mababait yung tao doon kasi napansin nila I'm not feeling well. So, dinala ako sa hospital. Nung dinala ako sa hospital, sabi, "Ma'am, you need to be admitted." Ha? Wala akong bantay. Sabi ko, wala akong bantay. Paano yan? Kailangan mo ma-admit. In-admit ako doon. Kaya lang, kasi nakapag-arrange ako ng weekend na pupunta ako sa Dos Palmas. Kumbaga, gusto kong nandun ka na eh, di ba? Nakasyal ka na. Sabi ko, kailangan kong gumaling. Eh, malaria, dapat in 1 week, kulang ang mo dun eh, ang recovery mo. Kailangan ko talaga, yung willpower mo na gumaling ka, para ka makapagpasyal. So, sorry ang dami kong Ayun, tumawag yung boss ko. Iuwi ka na ng Manila. Sabi, dito ka na i-confine. Sabi ko, hindi ako uuwi ng Manila. Mamamasyal pa ako. Sabi, mamamatay ka na. Mamamatay ka na dyan. Gusto mo pang mamasyal. Hindi, gagaling ako. Gumaling ako before Saturday. So, 3 days lang ako na-confine. Nakapamasyal ako ng Dos Palmas ng Saturday. Tapos, okay na ako. Iba talaga pagka may will to survive ka eh. Kasi talagang lalakas sa loob mo. Gagawin mo lahat para gumaling. Ngayon, pag uwi ko, sabi ng boss ko, ang tigas pala ng ulo mo, Faye. Sabi, hindi ka na i-deploy sa kahit sa anong branch. Ita-transfer kita dun sa head office. Kaya yun, napunta ako dun sa member staffing and scheduling work block. Dahil ayaw na nila akong i-deploy sa branch at baka magkasakit na naman daw ako at ayaw ko daw umuwi. So, nung nandun ako, ang na-assign sa akin na work is yung plantilla. Kumbaga yung paglalagay ng mga tao sa mga vacant branches. So, I have an idea kung paano yung organizational development naman dun sa time na yan. Ngayon, na-convert na lahat ng Equitable PCI branches to BDO. Wala nang trabaho si department namin. So, na-dissolve siya. So, I was endorsed to the Business Systems Division. Ang naging designation ko na is Business Systems Analyst. So, doon ako mas tumagal, which is from 2008 to 2013. Doon sa work ko na yan, is a very challenging work kasi we formulate the bank's policies and procedures, we do process re-engineering, users acceptance testing na in coordination with the IT professionals ng bank. dun sa work na yan, there's a lot of coordinations with senior officers ng iba't ibang department. Kasi medyo, medyo complicated eh. Lalo na kung may mga matatamaan na transactions. So, that was my former career before I went into the real estate profession.
So, very interesting, no? Kasi pang ang laki nang naitulong sa'yo ng bank, ang dami mong natutunan. And paano ka naman napunta ng real estate? Paano na-introduce sa'yo ang real estate?
Okay. Well, I must say na some good things comes to an end din, to give way to better things. Kasi although I have a good working environment in BDO, competitive yung work, marami akong natututunan. Ang simpleng pangarap ko nung time na yun is makatulog ako ng kompleto. Kulang na ako sa tulog, tapos medyo nagkaka-problem ako sa work-life balance. Yun. So, nagkakaroon ako ng stress dahil sa work kasi may mga times na I have to do overtime eh. Kahit Saturday papasok kami dahil may kailangan kami tapusin. So, naiisip ko na kailangan ko nang mag-iba. Pero hindi ko pa ma-figure out kung ano. Pero nakikita ko yung mommy ko kasi my mom is a real estate broker that time. She was also active in Rebab Global City. You remember, she's CRB Cora, San Pedro, but she passed away this pandemic kasi. Nakikita ko yung lifestyle niya. So, parang gigising ng tanghali, kakape-kape, may calls, magti-tripping, madalas may pera, shopping. Tapos sasabihin sa amin, Nak, wala ako ng ganitong days meron akong tour. Sakot ng buhay. Sabi ko, mag-real estate na rin kaya. Siyempre, andun yung fear eh. Kasi I'm not used to working in the field with clients and closing sales and deals, ganyan. So, medyo hesitant ako. Pero, ang ginawa ko na lang, nag-pray ako. I prayed for guidance. So, sabi ko, since may asawa ko and as the head of the family, syempre yung decision ng asawa ko, so may say talaga siya, susundin ko siya. Sige, I will pray kung saan ako mapupunta. Kung anong sabihin ng asawa ko, sige, go ako. Tinanong ko na siya after my prayer. Sabi niya, sige, mag-resign ka na. Okay lang naman kung na-stress ka na. Sabi ko, okay lang, kahit na wala akong regular income, ikaw lang yung magpo-provide kasi baka hindi ako agad. Okay lang, sumama ka na lang kay Mami. Kita mo si Mami, siya rin pala na-observe niya si Mami. Kita mo si Mami, sarap ng buhay, sumama ka sa kanya. Sabi ganon. E di, sabi ko sa Mami ko, Mami, paano ba mag-real estate? O sige, eto, sama ka. Kasi si Mami real estate broker na siya, but nasa in-house pa siya ng DMCI that time. Oo. Sumama ka sa akin para ma-train ka. So, luckily, I was hired and the rest is history.
Ayun. So, si Mami mo pala yung pinaka-daan mo sa real estate. Na-inspired ka na hindi siya masyadong haggard sa work, di ba? So, pero sa tingin mo, paano nakatulong yung previous experience mo doon sa real estate na work mo ngayon?
Naku, napakalaking tulong. Kumbaga, it's the will of God na pinadaan ako sa banking para ako makasurvive sa real estate. Kasi unang-una, in the real estate profession, hindi lang yung basta makabenta ka.
Right.
Of course, there are so many technicalities. Number one, you have to know your customer, know your client. So in the banking industry, kailangan ma-KYC mo sila, di ba? That is to avoid fraudulent transactions and to uncover yung risks. Kasi lalo na sa general brokerage, marami tayong risks dyan.
Right.
So, to protect our clients from financial losses and all, kailangan ma-verify natin maigi, makapag due diligence tayo, very important yun. Second is yung tawag dito, process re-engineering sa BSD, sa Business Systems Division. Process re-engineering tsaka yung development of systems. So, natutunan ko yun. Sa real estate kasi, as a real estate broker, di ba we have our own business?
Right.
Hindi ibig sabihin na kahit na meron kang sariling business is kahit ano na lang na gusto mong gawin. You should formulate your own system din para maging organized yung pagtatrabaho natin, di ba? So, paano yung account monitoring natin, yung pag-track natin ng leads. So, nakatulong yun sa akin, yung paggawa ng ganon para ko magawa ng sistema yung trabaho. Yun. Tapos, also, dun sa relationship management, dun kasi sa branch, I deal with clients na may mga concerns, ganyan-ganyan. It also helped me dun sa client management natin sa real estate. Tsaka isa pa, dun sa psychology naman, sa psychology side. Para ma-servicean ng maigi yung clients, we should know how to psychologize, di ba? Pag kinausap natin sila, we should be able to identify their needs, kung ano yung purpose nila for buying, para mabili natin.
1, 2, 3, go.
So, yun yung ilang...
So, Faye, ngayon punta naman tayo sa current na ginagawa mo sa real estate. No? Ano ba yung specialization mo ngayon sa industry ng real estate?
Okay. Ang focus ko ngayon is project selling. Kasi, actually, mas madali naman kasi siya dahil may own set of systems and standards na si real estate developer. And meron siyang mga product knowledge seminar. So, for me, mas madali siya ibenta. Although, nag-general brokerage din ako. Pero
may specific, ka ba ngayon, developer na sa project selling?
For project selling, pag condo kasi, mas type ko ibenta si DMCI homes. Kasi maganda yung features niya. So, pagka kasi pinresent, although accredited ako with other condo developers, pag kasi pinresent ko sa client yung halimbawa, yung within this area, ito yung pwede mong pagpilian, mas nagugustuhan kasi nila itong features ng DMCI. So, mas namamarket ko siya.
Alright. How about yung general brokerage?
Yung general brokerage, yung mga pinapabenta sa akin ng mga friends or ng mga clients ko. So, doon ako nag-focus na ibenta.
Alright. So, can you share with us what are your achievements in doing your real estate business?
Ang achievement na masasabi ko or I feel that I really accomplished something is when yung feedback ng customers, if they're satisfied with my service, nagte-text sila or tatawag sila, uy, thank you very, very much for helping me. So, I'm really happy with my investment or with my home, ganyan. Or kapag merong biglang tatawag sa akin na nagpapakilala na you were referred to me by this client na sinasabi niya na, uy, nasolve mo daw yung problem niya, that's why I called you to help me also. So, yun yung feeling na, uy, I did a great job.
Right.
Thank you very much. So, yun yung number one na nagbibigay ng accomplishment sa atin bilang real estate broker. Yung mga sales, It follows na kasi kapag ka maganda yung customer handling mo, nagre-refer na sila ng nagre-refer, so it follows na. Second is, I was able to have yung salespersons. Yung profession natin is a very noble one. Because we are given the opportunity to give or share the blessings to other people who would like to make a living and feed their families. It's a very noble profession.
Agree. Kasi marami tayong matutulungan ka na, you know, they want to achieve something pero lack of opportunity. So doon naman tayo papasok para makatulong sa kanila, di ba? And why did you join Rebap Global City?
First of all, I was inspired by my mom. Yan. Kasi nakikita ko
Rebap Global City din siya before, di ba?
She was so active. And kahit na hindi pa ako broker, nakikita ko kung gaano siya nag-enjoy. She enjoyed the activities, lalo na if you have general assemblies in different parts of the Philippines. She's preparing her costumes or her attire. She was very happy, and she's very happy with the people also. And yun nga, nung na-invite niya ako, sabi ko, mabait ng mga taga-Rebap Global City, very accommodating. Kasi kapag may kailangan, ako, halimbawa, I need to contact someone from this developer, talagang sumasagot ka agad. Or if may concerns, may problem ka dun sa, may problem kang na-encounter dun sa transaction mo, magtatanong ka lang, ang daming feedback. So, maganda talaga.
Yeah, I agree. No, I think that's the strength of Rebap Global City when it comes to relationship. Talagang, alam mo yun, tulungan talaga, and supporting talaga, support each other and support each other. So that's one of the strength of the Rebap Global City. And so with this accomplishment na sinabi mo kanina, with this achievement and accomplishment, how do you think Rebap Global City will help you reach your goal?
First of all, dito sa profession natin, no man is an island. Diba? We cannot flourish if we do not network. So, with Rebap Global City, we network with young at heart, dynamic, and vibrant real estate brokers. So, makakatulong talaga siya, lalo na we have programs na may trainings, may CPDs, networking, multi-listing service, di ba? So, mas madali tayong makakabenta. And also meron tayong tawag dun, yung mga social work, social service,
social responsibility.
Yes.
Actually, magkakaroon tayo this February ulit.
So, hindi lang as a professional yung growth natin, also as an individual and a citizen of the country.
Yes. And aside from real estate profession, sino ba talaga si CRD Faye Figueras?
I'm just a simple person living a quiet life with my husband and our fur babies. I'm also a plant mom. Mahilig ako magtanim-tanim. So whenever I'm stressed, tatanim-tanim lang ako, nalilimutan ko na yun. Tapos matutulog ng kompleto. Kasi talaga yun ang gamot ko sa sarili ko. And I'm also active in the church. I'm a choir member dun sa church namin. So, yun po si Christine Faye S. Figueras, aside from being a real estate broker.
Thank you so much. So, in what are you today, kagaya na sinabi mo, Meron ka bang, pwede mo bang i-share sa amin yung mga special routine na ginagawa mo?
Special routines, I don't actually have a strict routine pero ang ginagawa ko at the end of the day, I have a to-do list. So, I need to categorize yung, halimbawa, kasi di ba meron tayong account monitoring, yung mga leads natin, yung mga appointments natin, ano ba yung urgent, ano ba yung necessary, yung mga pwedeng priorities or yung important pero pwede namang later naman muna. So, yun yung ginagawa ko para bukas, alam ko na kung ano yung gagawin ko. So, ganun lang naman. Pero, talagang I start the day with a prayer. I'm asking for God's guidance.
Right.
Ganyan. Ayun, yun lang.
So ano talaga, napaka-importante rin talaga na prayer. I-start tayo, everyday mag-start tayo with the prayer. Kasi everything will happen according to God's plan, di ba?
Yes.
Kapag will niya yan, mag-happen yan.
Yes.
So Faye, na-inspired kasi ako. I was informed that you were consistently performing in your achievement in DMCI. I think you are top 4 on the year 2022. Tapos, another Ruby Award 2022. Top 1 on 2023, year 2023, and top 2 on the year 2024. So, consistently, you are being recognized with these achievements. Ano ba ang secret ni Faye?
Actually, I have no secret naman eh. Number 1 talaga is prayer. We cannot hold on to our own skills.
That's right.
Without God's grace, di ba? So, we have to pray and thank God for everyday blessings and also, sige, yung skills natin, gamitin natin, and at the best of what we can do, we serve our clients, ganyan. Kasi, yun nga, kapag natuwa yung clients natin, they refer our other clients na kakilala nila. Pag kasi galing na sa kanila yung referrals, ano na yun eh, parang 80% na yun. Dahil yung trust nung ni-refer nila sa'yo, meron na yun.
That's right.
So, yun. And then, kumbaga, nag-testify na yung previous client mo na ito ginawa niyan sa akin, that person can be trusted. And also, for us real estate brokers, let us take the opportunity to have our own salespersons. Kasi makakatulong talaga sila sa production natin. And at the same time, we can also share the blessings with them.
How many salesperson do you have right now?
Right now, full yung Slack ko.
20?
20.
Are they all active?
They're active naman, pero they have their own areas kasi.
So, which area? Meron sa province? Or...
Yes.
Kasi you're staying in Quezon City, right?
Yes, I'm staying in Quezon City. So, if I have a salesperson na based sa Rizal, I encourage them to focus on the Rizal projects, di ba? Kasi, don't waste your resources dun sa malayo.
Oo.
Di ba? Lalo na kung salesperson naman. Yun muna yung i-focus yung ibenta. Di ba? Kung meron naman na talagang bihasana, meron kasing bihasana eh. So, lahat
kaya
i-ibenta.
Well, thank you so much. This is really inspiring as a real estate broker. So, do you have any parting words before we end this video?
Parting words. If you're a real estate broker, I'm sure you're also encountering challenges. Diba? Maraming challenges sa ating profession. So, huwag kayong bibitaw kasi una, ito lang yung nakikita kong profession na meron kayong work-life balance. and meron kayong yung income ninyo is tawag dito, hindi limited. Unlimited income. So, pag mas marami yung work ninyo, mas maraming benta, mas maraming income. Unlike dun sa magpo-corporate kayo, mas maraming work, ganun pa rin ang income. So, that's one of the perks of being a real estate broker. Lalo na dun sa mga nag-i-start pa lang, yung mga bagong pasa ng real estate brokers. Huwag kayong susuko. Sa umpisa lang yan mahirap. Pag na-unlock nyo na yung potentials nyo and yung skills nyo, magtutuloy-tuloy na yan. And also, join an organization na makakatulong sa inyo, like Rebap Global City. We are always here to help.
Thank you so much. So yun talaga no, importance ng organizations. You have some people that you can have one mind, di ba? And achieve the same goals. And of course, no, talaga makakatulong sa inyo for mentoring, di ba? Kasi lahat naman talagang mahirap sa una, di ba? So sa una, kaya kailangan sa una meron kang help, di ba? Para yung next step mo, kaya mo na. Kahit hindi ganun hindi man ganun kadali, pero kakayanin mo na. Alright? So thank you so much again, si Erby Faye, for very inspiring story. Okay? So, yan, if you enjoyed watching this video, please like, share, and follow us on our social media accounts. Thank you and goodbye. Thank you, Miss Faye.